Ask the Messengers TV show is a TV show that educates, informs, and entertains our viewers on public health issues such as mental illness, suicide, addiction, illness and disease, COVID-19 relief, crime, domestic violence, homelessness, human trafficking, employment opportunities, healthcare, and more. And now, Ask the Messengers.
Today on Ask the Messengers, welcome to the first episode of the new year 2025. In this episode, a few of our staff bring you words of encouragement for the new year. Plus, our field reporter, Che Monet, goes one-on-one with author Patrice Lee, a survivor of workplace bullying and publisher for her very own Leep4Joy series of books that shows positive ways to handle bullying and other life situations that people may face. And our top 5 moments in 2024. We take a look back and enjoy and share those high moments with you on this show today. Ask the Messengers begins now.
Hey y'all, it's Derek, executive assistant, cameraman, and journalist. Yeah, I do it all for Ask the Messengers TV show. I'm here to wish everybody a happy new year. My resolution, I would say, would be to at least be 1% better every day. That's whether it's goals, whether it's mindset, whether it's action. I want to be at least 1% better. So, yep, like I said, happy new year. Love y'all. Deuces.
Hi, my name is Brenda Dunton. I'm the business manager for Ask the Messengers TV show. And I would just like to say that I am thankful and grateful for another opportunity to try and get this thing right. Happy New Year, everyone.
All right, Happy New Year. I don't really have any resolution because my resolution would be like all throughout the year. To stay healthy and be around good, positive people. Happy New Year.
Greetings everyone, and Happy New Year's to everyone. This is Derek Hill, your host for Men in Recovery series, the Ask the Messengers TV show. And I would like to encourage everyone for this coming year to strive to be a lot more kind and a lot more loving. And my personal New Year's resolution is to continue to be a blessing to all those that I might could be a blessing to, and to carry the message of recovery and to help those in need in this coming year. Thank you, and may God continue to bless you, and may He rain His most choice blessings down upon each and every one of you.
Hello everybody, I'm Jacinta, the production assistant. I just want to wish everyone a happy new year and make sure you stick to your resolutions and have a great year. Bye.
Hi everybody, it's Siobhan, but you know me as Che Monet. Yeah, I'm your host for Ask the Messengers, one of the hosts. And I just want to say Happy New Year. Oh my goodness, you've supported us this far, and I am telling you my New Year's resolution, I know people say it all the time, but no. Mine is actually to be better to myself. Yeah, be good to myself. It's okay to say no. It's actually healthy. I'm learning that. And to be more organized, because when you're organized, I'm finding you get more things done. So my goal this year is to accomplish more. I've got to be more organized, and I've got to be able to take care of myself. That includes everything, being healthier. All you guys with the New Year's resolution, all you ladies for gym membership, all that, stay with it. Even if it's once a week, even if it's 15 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, start small, but finish big. And that's where I'm at, just starting and continuing something. Be consistent. Yep. Be good to myself. Change some things, be organized, and be consistent. I look forward to a whole new year, giving you more information and being right there with you in the city of Detroit. Thank you so much.
Hey, this is Tina Nelson, your host and producer for Ask the Messengers. First and foremost, I want to thank God for giving me 5 years sober. I am so grateful that I have been able to do this one day at a time, 1 second at a time. And to anyone out there who's still struggling, contemplating, or thinking about if you have a problem, if you have to think twice, most likely you might have a problem. So just think about it. This is a new year, new time. Me personally, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for new love. I'm grateful for the new possibilities that will come in 2025. And to everyone who has supported us throughout these 8 years, we appreciate you, we thank you, and most of all, we're grateful for for just you, the viewers, you, the supporters, and you, the watchers. And with that being said, Happy New Year, and we look forward to bringing you things that matter, things that make a difference, and we continue to bring you the resources that make our communities and our lives better. For now, this is Tina Nelson, host and producer for Ask the Messengers. Happy New Year.
Hi, everybody. It is just an honor to have her on this segment. I'm just gonna tell you, this is Patrice Lee. I have known her since I was young, but never could I have imagined as a kid growing up, seeing her interact with her kids and everything that was a testament to itself. She was unlike any other parent, very calm, very just understanding, and I got a chance to be in her presence. But she's accomplished something that very few have accomplished. I had to have her on the show, you guys. This is a treat for you. And at Ask the Messengers, we always bring you information and programs that will be helpful to you and your household and your families. Well, here we are. Tell our viewers exactly what it is that you do.
Well, good afternoon, good morning, or good day. This is Patrice Lee. I have known Siobhan for a while, but today I serve the public as an author, a published author for parents, children, and teens, and adults. And I actually am a bullying, suicide prevention advocate.
Okay, wait. Okay, so look, you saw that, right? She's got control of it. And that is amazing. Bullying prevention, suicide prevention. We talk a lot on the show about mental health and how important it is. But you didn't just write one book, two book. This is the age where you need to start. You know, you've written over 20 books, almost 30 books. I mean, that is a feat all on its own. But what kind of made you get into this? What was it that kind of sparked your interest?
Well, actually, Siobhan, I am a survivor. I overcame workplace bullying, more than 25 years in the workplace of bullying and harassment from every level. And I kept believing it was going to end, and it never ended. But one day I found myself away from that job permanently. And prior to leaving, I woke up one Saturday morning. I remember the day, October 6th. And I woke up kind of late, and then I sat back down on the side of my bed. And just as I sat down, God began to pour names into my spirit. And each name came slowly, and I would call the name out, and I said, I forgive him. I forgive him. I forgive her, Lord. And then I got to some really tough ones. And this is people that I needed to forgive throughout all my life, not just the workplace. And when I got to the tough ones, I said, Lord, I need you to help me to forgive this one. This one is kind of tough. And at the end of that 3.5 hour period, I began to hear rhyming words, and they were coming so fast. I had to grab a pen and paper, and I began to write them down, and I've been writing ever since.
That's amazing. When I tell you that's amazing, those moments between you and God where he gives you something and he deposits it, it's for other people. And it's amazing that you went through that, because it's not something that's talked about often. Bullying is talked about in school. It's not talked about in the workplace. And that's what I found interesting about what you just said. The fact that you were bullied in the workplace, but also that you had to forgive before you got your God-given, look, this is God-given inspiration. When I say God-given, not just, I was walking in the store and I saw this book. I said, wait a minute. I know Patrice Lee. That lady changed my life when I was a kid. Wait a minute, I know her. I picked up this one. I bought these for my daughter. I picked up this one. There are so many, but speaking of which, this one specifically, you see this? Bully Me. Oh no. This one changed somebody's life. Can you kind of tell our viewers about it?
Absolutely. I'd like to share that this particular book, and I shouldn't be holding the mic.
No. Hold the mic. Look, we're going to hold it together.
This particular book, a mom came to me at an event, local event, and she said, she just really started talking, and she said, I talk to my girls every day. I said, Mom, that's really good. I said, do you talk to them about everything? She said, yes, we talk about everything. So she got 2 of my Bully Me series books, and this was one of them, Bully Me, Oh No. And the subtitle is Suicide is Not an Option. So she got these 2 books, and I saw this dear lady 6 weeks later. She ran to my table. I was doing another book signing, and she said to me, she hugged me first, and she said, I want you to tell everyone my story. She said, I gave this book to my teen daughter, and 3 days later, my daughter came back to me and said, Mom, thank you for this book. You didn't know it, but I was thinking about suicide. And she was stunned. She never had any idea or clue, even though she talked to her daughters every day, that her daughter was considering suicide. She said the book changed her life, and it changed her mind.
I just want everybody to know out there that suicide is actually, it's real. It is something that parents don't always know. But like if you give your kids these books with messages, it's not just talking about, I mean, yes, parents want to feed into their kids' imagination, but also things happen in the mind. Kids think about suicide. They think about feeling low. They think the self-esteem. Everything happens with a thought, and these books are changing lives. Her books are changing. My goodness. Okay, so it's not just this now. The kids are working out, but now, I mean, you are still writing. God is still talking to you. Look at this one. Tell our viewers about this book here.
Oh my goodness, this book is totally unplanned. I'm going to hold volume 2 while you hold volume 1.
Yes.
And so in volume 1, well, first I'll have to tell you that this was a special project. It began 5 years ago. I was doing a book signing at the Charles Wright Museum here in Detroit, Michigan, and the educational director came to my table, and he just began to talk. He just stood over me. He's tall, at Foxworth, and he just started talking. He said, what we need is an African-American history book. It needs to be for middle school to high schoolers. We need you to bring them from Africa to the present day, and we want it to be a textbook. And I just looked at him. I never said anything. I never said no, but I was thinking in my head, does he see that's not what I do? I don't do African-American history. I went home that night, and not saying another word to him, thoughts rushed to me. I actually had to go to the computer and start typing, as tired as I was. And at least 2 of the 4 poems that I got right away for the book came forth. And that is the beginning of the African American History Project. I called it Uprooted from Africa to America to Bring Forth Fruit. And it basically just highlights all the great things that our ancestors, black men and women, did right out of slavery, and how they came through it and produced and invented and educated themselves and served in government immediately after slavery in the 1860s. And the discoveries and the inventions are just tremendous. There are over almost 400 inventions and discoveries listed in the book in 2 forms. And then there are at least 700 discoveries and inventions that Dr. George Washington Carver did on his own, in his own ability. So there's so much for the children to learn. So I'm really excited about this project because Renaissance High School used it in the first 6 months of it coming out. They have used it in their classroom, in their honors African American history class. And they want to use it again this semester.
She's doing amazing things, folks. You gotta support. Obviously, you see a different name. Yes. So, a lot of authors do this. Some of the older books that she's done, they have Patrice Lee, but now you have a different name, but you're still supporting her. They have a different name, but you're still supporting her. I just need you to see all this work. If people want to buy your books, they want to get in touch with you, how do they get in touch with you?
So I can be reached at Leep4Joy, and I'm going to spell it for you. It's actually it's a pun intended. It's my last name, Lee, L-E-E-P, as in Peter, the number 4 joy, and 7, the number 7, at hotmail.com. Yes, I still use my Hotmail account. Leep4Joy 7 at hotmail.com. So just remember my last name, P, the number 4 joy, and the number 7 at Hotmail.
Yes, I want you guys to remember, listen, all you viewers, you don't know until you've watched one of our episodes, Ask the Messengers TV show. I mean, we're giving you information that's going to help your family. It's going to help the infrastructure of Detroit and the infrastructure of your home. You need to start somewhere. You have to start with those thoughts, and the way to combat those thoughts are books. You can't have a conversation, but these books can help you have a conversation, right? Yes. If you don't know what to say, these books can help you. Right?
May I tell you one story? Just one story about a little girl that came up to my table when I do a lot of book signings.
Right.
She stepped up to the table with her mother and her grandmother, and she just started singing. and pointing to this book, Happy to Be Me. Not only did she point and sing, she started dancing. And if any of you have an imagination, if you know those Charlie Brown characters that danced around the piano when Schroeder, that's exactly what she looked like. She was twirling back and forth, singing, pointing to the book, and she chanted, "I got that book," and she made a song out of it. But 10 seconds after she danced, she began to jump up and down in the air. And so at that point, I looked at her mother and grandmother like, "What's going on?" And they said, "She loves your book. She's leaping for joy." And I said, I know I'm doing the right thing because that's the name of my company, Leep4Joy Books. So I'm so excited about what God is doing for the children. They're getting healed of sadness. They've got joy. They want to read our books every night. I've got more stories, but I don't know if you have time to hear them.
No, I mean, listen. Listen, you guys have to support, even if you want to give, if you want to support by buying the books, it is worth it. And thank you so much for coming on the show. I had to get her on here because, yes, I know she helped change my life. I was a kid, so I know I want her in your home with you. Grab the books, Leep4Joy, yay.
You can find our books if you're local here in the Detroit area. They're at the Myers store, the Rivertown Market Myers store at 1475 East Jefferson. And they're also at the Royal Oak Woodward Corner Market Myers store. That's in Royal Oak at 13 Mile and Woodward. Thank you.
Yes. Grocery shop, buy that book. That's what I did. I was like, wait a minute. My daughter was going to checkout counter. She's like, I want one. I was like, you got it. That is Mama Lee. Thank you so much. It's amazing what you're doing. Thank God for, I'm just thanking God that you answered the call and that you're still changing lives and you have more to do. There's more to come. You guys just wait.
Hello everyone, this is Jacinta Siobhan with Ask the Messengers TV show, and today we are counting down the top 5 most memorable moments of 2024. Our first story is about 2 Detroit firefighters who risked their life to save a young child from a house fire. We had the honor of sitting down with the family and doing a one-on-one interview, as well as getting the inside details from the firefighters who did the brave rescue.
Yeah, but we have training on how to search a house that's on fire and overcome with smoke and heat to make sure we do an effective search so that everybody can
Our
get
next
out.
most memorable moment is not just one moment, but many moments that happened over the course of 2024. We thank you for each and every story of resilience, hope, and recovery that was shared with Ask the Messengers TV show over the year. We know that these stories are deeply personal to you, and we really appreciate it, which makes you sharing your story one of our top 5 most memorable moments of 2024. Thank you so much.
And for people who have heard things like myself that, you can't change, you can't do this, all those things that are going around with the stigma right now on everybody, it's a bunch of lies, right? If you keep a positive attitude, you can persevere through anything, and I'm living proof of it, and I am going to share that and teach that to as many people as I can in my life.
Ask the Messenger's very own Kimberly Mallory had her movie premiere, Silent Scream, where she shared her deeply personal life experiences on the big screen. And Ask the Messenger's TV show was very honored to be there to cover that.
I'm happy, I'm blessed, and look how many people have come out to see my story and to hear my story. I'm just so excited to be here today.
Well, I am so grateful that you took the charge, you listened, you trusted God, and you moved forward in spite of what you say, Kim. Let's say it together. I'm still standing.
I'm still standing.
Over the summer, Michigan Central Station reopened. It was a day of fun, singing, festivities, and star-studded interviews. We had the chance to interview many people who attended, stars and Detroit citizens, and we are very honored that we were able to attend such a beautiful day and such a historic moment, making that one of our next top 5 moments of 2024.
I mean, but to have the boss, Diana Ross, lead us, it's all day long. I'm like, so me, George, Greg Mathis and Mike Epps, we all coming back to celebrate this wonderful opening. It's a wonderful concert. And the thing about Detroit has always been about the music. And it's all different types of music. We got Jack White, who's a rocker. We got, our old school Diana Ross. We got our hip hop, Big Sean, and we got techno. this is what's, and it's just time for people to see that Detroit has always been here.
Rounding out our list is our one-on-one sit-down interview with Jolinda Wade. Ask the Messenger's very own Tina Nelson was able to sit down with her, hear her story of hope, recovery, and resilience, as well as ask her questions. And we really, really appreciate given the opportunity to be able to do that, making that our final top 5 moments of 2024.
I love life, so I speak life. I forgive you, Jolinda. Look in the mirror, whatever you have to do. Get by yourself. Go and walk while you're taking a walk. You have to do it. Other than that, you're going to stay linked up to unforgiveness, linked up to whatever that thing that you won't let go.
Lastly, Ask the Messengers would like to thank all of our sponsors, supporters, and viewers. Without you, the show would not go on. Thank you for your support and have a happy and amazing 2025.
Well, that concludes this week's episode of Ask the Messengers. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you would like to help support our show, please feel free to make a donation of any kind by visiting our show website, www.askthemessengers.org. If you prefer to mail donations, please make check or money order payable to Ask the Messengers TV Show and send it to 18400 Schaefer Highway, Detroit, Michigan 48235. Thank you for watching.